So, folks, still in Clara Town, and this is Electoral District number 13,
Number 14.
14, Monserrate County.
Yeah.
We have before our camera another resident of Clara Town. Sir, welcome.
Thank you very much.
What's your name?
My name is John Too.
Mr. To, it's good to have you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are here to hear from you specifically about President Weah's legacy as he is on his way leaving power. What are some of those things you will remember President Weah for or his government during his tenure as president?
Oh, thank you very much. Every president has his or her bow good side. As it relates to President Weah, President Weah was the massive related president who always associated himself with the masses, always easy to get along with the masses, and always contemplating on the massive welfare. These are some of the things I will know from President Weah. When I say contemplating on the massive welfare, I mean to say some of the proper housing unit bill, some of the quick project that will relate to the masses rapidly and can get to the ministerial complex. Sorry, not a ministerial complex, but the invisible park. Around the invisible park, there are people who have structure that now represent the livelihood of human standard. He improved it, and he also went to the point 4 on the Yukuta area on the poor housing drop brain. He responded rapidly. He went up interior in rural counties, those massive area, and he people there. Even including your own grandmother area, when he became president after the first 3 months, every house that surrounded his grandmother 100 meters away, north, east, west, and south, he did roof and roof it back. So these are some of the things that I will really forget to remember about George Weah as it relates to positivity.
Just before we talk about some of the areas that the government did not do well, I wanted to talk about some of the cabinet members in George Weah administration that you know of that really perform, and some of those that did not really perform to your expectation as well.
Oh, you can't judge somebody when they're not speaking. You can't judge somebody when they are not in the media with negative statements surrounding them or positive statements surrounding them. The situation is that people I can regularly point to maybe at least, and I can see at least more or 2 or 3 persons. For instance, the lady
Nafa.
Glasgow. Glasgow. She's doing extremely well. Then, I don't know, but I just want to say maybe Samuel Tuel, because the economy where it came from and to where it is now, I can say about Samuel Tuel, yes. I can see Samuel Tuel doing extremely well. Honestly, he does extremely well. To stabilize our economy during the period of the COVID, the economy was stable and we managed it to the period. Yes, I say Samuel Tuel. Then that go to the LRA, the Revenue Authority. The late commando now, they're extremely well too. At least we see some jump in our national cake. And these are the people who I can really talk about. And honestly, honor is the 3 people I can really talk about. But for the honors, I can't really place something tangible I can speak to. Yeah.
Are there specific setup within the government that maybe President Weah did not really focus more attention to that we want to talk about?
This question is very much complicated because I can see, probably I would say agriculture.
Agriculture, okay.
Yes, I will say agriculture. But when you say agriculture again, don't forget that NAFA is also associated with agriculture. So, but specifically I would say agriculture. Even though they're hearing that the food on the fire was so gone. So we don't know some of those things that was ongoing in the agricultural process. So except the government come out to explain it, land by land. But for now, I may say agriculture. We also say the health sector, because the health sector, a lot of people complain about medication, a lot of people complain about poor health services and GFK. But all of those things, you can't just relate it to government. You can understand the situation analysis. Population increases, GFK cannot withhold. You understand? So when you see population today, like for instance, you have 5,000 persons today. After 6 years, you get about 2,000 persons. I mean, about 13,000 persons, about 18,000 persons. That same health facility, do you think they can really cope when they don't do some expansion or increase that delivery? So I can say the health sector, but I can say let's say squarely 100%, maybe 50-50.
50-50.
But when it comes to agriculture, I don't see anything very, very sustainable that the real government agriculture.
Are there specific thing or reason that you are aware of that might have led to President Weah's defeat in just an election?
I can't remember when last I used the word or make this statement. When I was doing my undergraduate study, and I'm a stupid. When you get into election that fail, then you should be able to explain the contradiction that led to the failure. There are a lot of things that led to Weah failure. Look, for instance, in this district, somebody said to us, you know the reason why I'm putting Weah? My sister's son is assistant minister. And because I'm making help me, I'll vote against Weah. You understand me? Somebody said I'm a tailor. But because Weah made the challenge for bringing, propose food in the country here, and I'm making money, so I'll vote against Weah. That are things. Somebody said, they are telling you that reality. Somebody on the radio, somebody said the road, the building, I will not eat again. So because of that, I will vote against Weah. Somebody said because while the men should bring power all around, and my generator not getting, I'm not putting generator, so because of that, I will vote against Weah. So because a lot of reasons they vote against Weah. So somebody said, they call my salary. You understand me? So I will vote against Weah. Somebody said my salary again, it's not stable. Sometimes we come today 200, somebody come tomorrow 195. So I will vote against Weah. That's a reason. A lot of reason. But some of the reasons are positive, some of the reasons are negative. Yeah. It depends on the individual how to see it. That's the result of the situation we find ourselves in.
So just before your parting comment, from 1 to 100, if you're asked to grade President Weah government, what would be that grading?
No. Before you go from 1 to 100, when it comes to some of the things that Weah didn't do well in, then people they call the LDEA, right?
LDEA.
Yeah. That sector, that particular agency was dead, completely dead. Honestly speaking, because the drugs took over our country. We found the proliferation of the drugs that led to so many of our sister children, our brother, nephew, friends get in that center. That of difficult situation that they can't settle today. So, honestly speaking, that those two areas I see about drugs we are failing: agriculture and the
LDA.
LDA.
To the grading now. The grading? Yeah, the grading now.
Ooh, from 1 to 100 or from 1 to 10?
1 to 100.
From 1 to 100. I gave Weah 75%.
75%.
Yeah, I gave Weah 75%. They're extremely well. Yeah.
What could be your party comment? Other thing maybe you want to say?
My party comment, my brother. Things go on the blow now. We are living in peace. We are moving around. My wife just cooking palm butter. I just made palm butter just now, so I stay stable and we're happy. And we're looking up to the new administration now, and I show the new administration will do better because they saw all the mistakes. When you're on the bench, you're watching the football game as a player, you were looking on the field. So where the mistakes are, and why your coach takes it, you go do this, do that. So we hope to see good things happening, and we pray for it because if Liberia is better, it's better for everybody. Enough for Sedition, enough for UPs, enough for any other person but for Liberians, including those our international brothers in our country will also benefit. Security is key. Security is key. I pray that this new government focus on security. Security. Please. Thank you very much.
The name again.
My name is John too. Actually, I just passing through this street. 14 because my mother is here, but I will soon be going to the Broad Visit 17 where I got my house.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you very much.
All right. So we have other Liberian. What's your name? Oh, okay, sir. It's good to have you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Mohammed Kamara.
Okay. Are you a resident of the district?
Sure. Okay.
It's good to have you.
Thank you.
So we're here to talk about President Weah's legacy. What are those things you want to miss the president for as he'll be leaving office next year? When you sit and try to retrospect, maybe telling your children, one of these days, this is what President Weah did, this is why, what are those things you think you're going to really miss the president?
Well, like what my brother said, every president have their good side and their bad side. President Weah have done some good. For me, I believe he did more bad than good. But what I was really missing for is the sport part he did around the country. That will go a long way for our children who are coming up and the unborn one, because those that don't know themselves now, we will tell them, say, there was one president who was charged where he built the area, and the benefit will be going to them. I will really miss it for that. Small things. But my brother, the president, sometimes there used to be a difficult situation in the country. The man will just sometimes play fun all of it. For example, look at the two auditors that died on Broad Street. We expected President Weah to come out and make a strong statement. But he said, the president said it was a girlfriend and boyfriend issue. Those small things sometimes they go against you. The people, the citizens expect you to come. That's why the citizens just die that way. They expect you to come and say something that will bring hope to the family and other people. But he said it was boyfriend and girlfriend issue, and let everybody try and buy CCTV. How many persons will afford to buy CCTV? But besides, he did some good things, like what I said, the sport part, and some of the serious issues he took it all of granted. Okay, when it comes to some of the serious issues also, I can remember there was a fire disaster in Lockington, Nikutan. I don't know, because it was the area name is Nikutan and the president is crewman. I don't know, but he went over there, he built housing there for the people. And there was another incident in Nima County where the president don't take nothing serious. He not even facing the people in Nima County. I can't remember, I stand to be corrected. He ever made statement to sympathize with the people on our incident in Nima. These are some of the good and bad about the president that I remember.
You also know about some of his government officials that perform well, some of the government officials that did not perform as well. You care to tell us?
Yeah, the fishery industry, that lady,
Emma Glasgow,
she did well.
Okay.
In fact, nobody knew that that area could generate money. That woman, she did extremely well. I give credit to her. And for me, the Justice Minister,
Frank Musa
Deng, there are a lot of Liberians that get a problem with that man. But for me, I believe in a judgment. Yeah. You're one of the persons, sometimes when you look at case, you tell them, say, let's leave it. Whenever government go ahead, it will not go for example, like cabinet journey issue. I understand how the cabinet, the justice minister advised the president that they should settle cabinet journey, and they refuse. They went to the equal code, and equal code rule in a favor. Up to now, I don't think a government even settle cabinet journey until new government is coming in now. So the trusted minister of one of the president I give credit to.
What about those that did not perform as well that you know of? Some of those government officials that you've been listening to, people crying with their name. Oh, this person.
One of those people is the labor minister. My brother, the labor in the country is very bad.
That's different.
That man never take no action here. Seti bro worker have some problem with the labor in Seti. They took that out of issue. The labor minister went down there, can't put down that thing of going to change. The moment he left from there, it was finished. The still bad labor party continued there. And there was nothing changed. You see, the labor minister is one. I mean, the failure of President Weah, most of the ministers, most of them were the failure of President Weah. And sometimes when they're advancing, people can't move the man, we don't want the man. You don't listen. The ministers were the cause of President Weah becoming one-time president, actually. The ministers.
Wow. So if you ask to grade him, or the government in general, what would be that grading you're going to give?
I will grade President Weah 80% and grade the government 40%.
President Weah 80. Government 40.
As an individual, 80%. The brother is a good man, but people that work around him was very bad. Yeah.
Thank you. Your name again?
My name is Mohammed Kamara.
Mr. Kamara there. That's what I'm talking
For me,
how are you?
I would like to touch more. The little I'm able to see.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
I'm Kiazuro Tamaka.
Okay, it's good to have you before our camera.
Thank you.
All right. So, what are those things you're going to remember the president for?
There are a lot of things negative and positive.
Yeah, that's what we're here to know.
And some negative parts.
Let's start with the positive. Then you go to the negative. you want to start with?
Okay, there are a lot of things negative and positive. As you just seen, the positive side should be President Weah was on humanitarian. I would admit that. And I will not say all because I'm not in government, but a little I experienced as well I'm trying to touch. And some of the negative side, you see, when you become a leader, you are not a leader for a political party, you are a leader for your country. So if you want to lead a country or lead a people in a good intent, you have to do your best, first of all, to unite people and forget about political issue. These are some of the negative sides I saw of it, and that basically will lead to your failures. Because if you become a leader, people will be waiting to see how your movement will be. And if you are not careful, when you fall from the tracks, they go against that, and there is no way that you will be able to uphold things. Because, for instance, if I'm a leader and I appoint you as a minister or as a director and you break the law and I didn't do anything toward it, the ordinary person who breaking the law, there is nothing that you can do about that. You will stand on that, and these are some of the things people stand against. And these are some of the things that we have to experience. So for me, as I say, I will not talk much about his government and all that thing, but these are some of the errors I saw that God adhered to his being first time president. First time president.
What about some of the government officials that already did well and those one as well who did not perform?
A lot of people didn't perform well. For one, even the city mayor that we have, we expect him.
Mayor Koji, Jefferson Koji.
Yes. You know, when they give you a piece of job and you have that that power, even the number of men that he get us, those men were to be his soldiers to perform the duty that the Liberian people want for him to perform. Like cleaning of the city, most of it, that's what the Liberian people wanted for him. And when he feel on that level, definitely he feel in the eyes of the Liberian people. Like, I would say even the finance minister, I have a little problem with him. Although he did a part, but there are some information concerning our budgetary and other things. If you give me information of it, it should be a standard something. And if you see that somebody is working, because I believe that the finance minister in the area there, you must get what you labor for. Even if it is reduced, but you must get it on time. But if it appear that the person is receiving it and which of course is not receiving it, the people are keeping in mind your error that you are making. And time, you get a testing time. When that time reach, you got to take your test. And this is the test that you took. Or they took. So the result is what account for them. So I won't talk about much ministry because I didn't know much about their activities, but these are the key people. Like for those that actually did well on the land of governmental sectors, like the fishery ladies, she did her part.
Madam Glasgow.
Okay. Like even goodness, I can think. There are other people, but I cannot need all.
Okay, so if you ask to grade the president or the government in general, what would be your grade?
Well, my grading system will be 50-50. That doesn't mean you are not successful and you are not fully what they call. So I will put it in the 50%.
So, just before we go, are there certain ministries of government or agency that the president or the government did not focus more attention?
Yeah, there are certain agencies, like even the drugs cartel system that fought against him. That was one of the basic issues. For matter of fact, let me tell you, the generation, the youth that we should have in the country, or the youth that emerge in the country, that's the future of the country. If their generation is going down the drain, you must pay great attention to. But if you fail to pay attention to, then that means you don't mean well for any good development of the country. Because if you leave today, that the youth will replace your place and replace your era, and they are not in good position, that means the country will be hard for it to emerge. These are the era I saw they were not good during the time of the administration. And I believe another government that will come will focus on that status. Because you cannot born your children and leave them in a disarray. When they are in disarray, you're not able to put them together. I don't care, you can have anything much, and all the riches will go down the drain.
Are there other things maybe you want to say to the president, the outgoing president, President Weah?
Yes, he have today lose the election and he focused. There are a lot of things that you can do. For those that will remember him for his good, they will remember him for your good. Those that will remember him for the other area that he didn't do better, they will remember him for that. But thank God that we are in peace. And one of the things I will actually congratulate him. When you see the Liberian people are not speaking on your tune, which is when we come to election, and the Liberian people are not, they didn't speak to the tune that you expect, which was to be the winner, and he didn't win. He was one of the president that come up and gave that defeat sound to a partisan or to the world that yes, he has been defeated. So that alone is a good step. It's a good step in the right direction, and we expect as time goes by, other leaders or other people should follow the same step that can make God move forward.
You say your name again?
I'm Tamakai Kazulu, or Kazulu Tamakai.
Kazulu Thomas. Well, folks, we've been speaking with schools of Liberians, specifically in district number 14, Clara Town, Maserati County. They've been giving their views as it relates to President Weah's legacy some of the things President we are going to be remembered for, some of the things his government did not do well. Yes, some of the government officials who performed, some of those officials of government as well who did not perform. These are things we've been speaking to schools of Liberia for. And we are going to another location. Thanks so kindly for watching. Keep following Focus on Liberia as we move around to speak to schools of citizens. They gave their views. President, like I said, my name is Jeremiah Moba, and please follow Focus on Liberia as we go to another location. Thanks so kindly for watching.
Thank you.